Hi, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be making the most delicious, creamy, rich, velvety, aromatic Chana Masala that is completely plant-based. So let's jump in and start cooking. For this recipe, you're going to need to just prep a few things ahead of time. One of those is chopping an onion in bite-sized pieces. Melt a tablespoon of coconut oil over medium heat and add 2 tablespoons of grated ginger. You can buy this at the store already done for you to save some time, but please do it over medium heat because the moisture in the ginger is going to snap and pop everywhere. Add a tablespoon of grated garlic. That's about 6 to 10 cloves of garlic depending on the size, or if you're in a pinch, just buy the grated garlic in your grocery store. Add your chopped onions and half a cup of water. Cover it with a lid and allow it to steam for about 10 minutes to soften the onions. If you did want to do this recipe without the oil, you can totally do that by adding water to the pan at the beginning, then adding your garlic, ginger, and onions all at the same time. However, you're not going to get the exact same flavor, but it's going to be pretty close. Now get ready for the explosion of aromas. Add 1 teaspoon of ground cumin, a half teaspoon of crushed cardamom, and a half teaspoon of cayenne pepper. Cardamom comes in really tough pots, so I use a pestle and mortar to get mine open. Alternatively, you can buy ground cardamom in your local spice shop, but it's not going to be as fresh as when you crack it on your own. Now let's go back to the recipe. Add 1 teaspoon of chili powder and 1 teaspoon of ground turmeric. I've never been afraid of flavor, so add 1 heaping tablespoon of your favorite garam masala. Because we didn't already have enough flavor, we need to add a little bit more. So add 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1 teaspoon of onion powder, as well as a half teaspoon of pink Himalayan sea salt. We're almost at the finish line now. Add 6 to 10 Thai chilies that have been dried. Thai chilies are a little bit more spicy, so use as much or as little as you like. This amount gave a medium hit of heat that was enjoyable with all the other flavors mixed in. Add 1 large and 1 small can of chickpeas that have been drained and rinsed to your aromatics and stir it in. Add 1 jar of crushed tomatoes. This is called passata. Otherwise, you can use a can of crushed tomatoes, but that can taste a little tinny. If you end up using a can of crushed tomatoes, increase the amount of sugar that you're going to be using because it's going to help offset that tinny metallic taste that you get. Add 2 tablespoons of organic cane sugar and 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. If you were making traditional Chana Masala, this is where you would stop and let it all come together. However, I like mine a little bit more creamy, so I add an entire can of coconut milk. We're almost at the end. Add 2 tablespoons of tomato paste. I like using the ones in the tube because you can use as much as you want and it doesn't go to waste. I always love the controversy surrounding this last ingredient. It's coriander. Prior to going plant-based, I found coriander soapy, as do many people, but my taste buds changed and now I actually really love it. So add 1 cup of chopped coriander. Use both the leaves and the stems to add flavor and texture. And there you have it. Combine everything, cover, and turn your heat to a medium to medium-high heat and let it come to a boil for about 20 to 30 minutes. The longer you let it go, the more flavor it will get. Don't forget to stir it every 10 minutes to make sure it's not sticking to the bottom. And if you do feel the bowl, please turn down the heat. You don't want to burn this. Your chana will thicken a little bit over time. When it's ready, serve it over some really delicate and fluffy basmati rice. If you like this recipe, you can find it in the description with all of the measurements. And while you're there, leave a comment, a like, and subscribe if you like the video. We also have additional videos with different culinary styles. Give it a check out.